Jesy Nelson has parted ways with her label Polydor Records. Polydor is a UK label known for housing acts like Billie Eilish, Ellie Goulding, Lana Del Rey, and Lady Gaga. It acts as the UK label for American-based acts under Interscope, Geffen, A&M, so they have some really powerful and popular names on their roster. As many of you know, Jesy had a disastrous debut, filled with the absolute worst PR. The negative PR came out swinging with allegations of appropriation, and tension with her former band members outshined her standalone single, Boys, which is not exactly a song that is capable or strong enough to override controversy. It was definitely a bit of an odd debut single choice because it doesn't particularly have any standout qualities. Jesy Nelson claimed that this was the type of music she always wanted to make and wanted to head in an R&B heavy direction, stating that she feels the single is vastly different from her work with Little Mix. But as I've said previously, I don't really think it's worlds apart from some of the pop and R&B flavored songs Little Mix would take on. In fact, it seems like an extension of some of Little Mix's work, as opposed to a total departure from it. The song falls flat though. It failed to become a breakout hit, and Jesy is coming from the biggest girl group of the 2010s. Also, considering she was the first one out, she did have more of an advantage and narrative to roll with. The first ones to leave a group tend to have a lot of extra steam and attention due to the controversy, reasoning, and of course supposed drama. And Boys just wasn't the song to take advantage of that or capitalize on it. Now, Boys was released in late 2021, and very recently there were rumbles of Jesy having problems with her label, mainly because they weren't satisfied with the type of music she was trying to create, and they wanted her to go back to the drawing board. Jesy's album had allegedly been put on hold by her label, and if it was more songs like Boys, then I 100% understand why they wouldn't be satisfied. They also clearly invested a lot of money into Boys, with a budgeted music video and a feature from an A-list rapper, Nicki Minaj, just for it to not reap any real benefits. According to The Sun, the bosses had asked her to go back to the drawing board after hearing demos of the new tracks, which led to some speculation that her debut album was shelved. Jesy actually responded to the claims by saying, "I promise you there's absolutely nothing to worry about. I've had an amazing time in the studio in LA working on my album, which is almost finished. I'm so excited for you all to hear the next single, which is coming soon. So stay tuned. I love you all, and thank you for being so patient." So Jesy basically just tried to reassure fans. It did seem like more of a PR response to cover up behind the scenes issues, and barely a month later, she splits from the label. Their partnership was extremely short, only 14 months, and it's usually not that easy to get out of a contract, especially with a major label, so it seems as if they dropped her. Something more definitely happened, but once again, the public was given a PR answer. Polydor have amicably parted ways with Jesy, they began. "We have enjoyed working with her, and everyone at the label wishes her nothing but the best for the future." They split allegedly due to creative differences. But as if things couldn't get more messy after the initial Boys drama, this happens. It seems like a continued streak of everything that could possibly go wrong when heading into a solo career. Not a strong song, controversy overshadowing the song, allegedly having to go back to the drawing board because the label isn't happy with your material, and then mysteriously parting ways with your label after an extremely short amount of time, when you've only released one song. I do wonder if she'll eventually return to Little Mix again after a few years, of course, or if she will continue down the path as a solo artist independently. Maybe be one of those acts that do nondescript collaborations with different singers, or maybe get picked up by another label. Either way, it seems that she will definitely have to put in a lot of work to restore and build a core following and a standalone artistic identity. And an undeniable banger would at least be the start of that. No one wished Jesy bad or even expected all of this to happen. In fact, when she left, she was met with a lot of fanfare, especially about being open with her struggles with mental health. But her actual career situation just seems like a lot to navigate and recover from. This is one of the most misguided debuts to come from a pop group.